Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good night, depending on wherever in the world you're in. It's down just a little. All right. I hope you guys like the new setup I have going on. It won't stay like this forever. I'll change it up all the time, depending on how I feel. But I wanted to do it this way because it's kind of more personal. Sitting on the bed with you guys. I feel like I'm doing like a one-on-one. Um, but I hope everyone's doing well. I am reading for Virgo Divine Masculines, and I did already pull the spread. I have not flipped it over yet. If you guys want to see, I have one extra card on the side. I haven't flipped that over either. I pulled it out because I started recording this reading and my grandma walked in to ask me a series of questions. We appreciate our grandparents. Um, I really do love her, but ooh, anyway. um, what was I gonna say? Yes, like I said, this is for Virgo Divine Masculines. Let me center myself really quick so that I can get back on track. Okay, let's see. I'm even going to make sure that this that I've pulled is even a reading for you guys. Because if it's not, I'm going to scoop it up and start over. Um, I try to keep it honest. I'm very open for you guys to see everything. Let me look at this really quick. Okay, yeah. Um, Immediately, what stands out to me is the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. The numbers five, sorry, numbers. The number five, and this really does not look great. So I'll just have to read to you guys. But yeah, the number five is a number of changes. And the number five can be challenging. So if you've been seeing a lot of fives, which recently I have been personally, so this means that you're going through a significant change right now, or a big change is coming. This does not, like, even though it's exciting, just be forewarned, not a bad warning, but caution. A lot of the time, change, even though it's bringing in something new and good, it can be challenging. Okay, it can be unexpected. A lot of the times, the fact that it is unexpected is challenging. It's like, okay, this kind of put like a riff in my plans, but all right. Or it may seem like things did not go as planned. Okay, that's what this Five of Cups is about. Things not going as planned, crying over spilled milk, feeling very regretful, very remorseful, and just like kind of soaking in that energy. You know, you're not able to see the light of a situation. You're not able to appreciate your present moment. And without even getting any clarification, oh, okay, I'm going to say this first and then. Without any giving any clarification for the Five of Cups, you need to shift your perspective in order for you to get out of this Five of Cups mindset. The Five of Wands is conflict. You're feeling conflicted because you're in this mindset of things didn't go the way I wanted. So everything else just is falling apart. This thing did not go the way I planned or the way I hoped or the way I imagined. So I'm stuck. This has me stuck here. I can't move. And when you stay stuck, you make it worse for yourself because you'll be asking yourself, like, why isn't anything moving? We ask ourselves that even when we're still putting in effort and still moving forward, but we ask ourselves that when we were the cause of the stagnancy because of your mindset. That was the reason why you're stagnant. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're keeping yourself in this rut because you're mentally in a rut. You can't move your mindset out of this didn't work. Okay, you got to shift your perspective so that, and shifting your perspective is about seeing things differently instead of seeing this as, okay, this didn't work out and nothing else is going to work out, and letting that just completely drain you of energy and completely drain you of drive and passion and fire. Instead of letting it do that, say, okay, this didn't work out, and yes, it sucks, it hurts, it really hurts, but now I just need to find a way to approach the situation differently. Or even though this didn't work out, I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna push forward and see what is gonna work out. And that's how I do. I'm like, well, I'm gonna see what is gonna work out. Well, let me not lie. I throw a temper tantrum first. Okay. Then once I go get over my little temper tantrum and I make sure I'm not expressing it to anyone outside of me, it's with me and me only, me and spirit. I act like a complete whole fool, like a whole baby, throwing a temper tantrum like, this isn't working out. I thought you cared about me. This isn't that, all this stuff, you know. But then you reel that in, you reel all that back in, you bring your line in, okay? And say, you know what? In reality, I'm doing pretty okay right now. I'm annoyed that that didn't work, which is why I flipped out the way I did. At least I do. When I get irritated and annoyed, it's worse than when I'm angry, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so you're letting your mindset dictate your movement right now. Once you get out of that mindset, just because you've gotten out of that mindset doesn't mean that things are now going to go exactly how you want it to go, but it is going to go as planned. And it's still going to seem like on the outside that nothing is moving or nothing is happening. But because you've now shifted your perspective, you've opened yourself up to possibility. You've opened yourself up to opportunity. Okay. You also need to have patience with yourself and the path and the journey, because everything, including you, is a process. Everything is a process. And the word process in general, you just automatically think patience, or you think time. You think that it's going to take time, and not human time. It's going to be divine time, and divine timing is always the perfect time. And we can never gauge when that is. How exciting, right? It's exciting and annoying at the same time. I know, but oh well. But let me clarify these cards one by one. Oh, the one that I was going to return to was this death. And I was going to return to it. That was the last card I pulled because, oh, not the last card. It was the fifth card I pulled because I was going to return to it because, and it says release. That's the interpretation of this card. I was going to return to it because I was saying you're going through a significant change right now. That's what death is about, a deep transformation from the inside out. It starts from the inside so that you can visually see it outside of you. All right. It says the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. All right. Every time I read that card, it really, I mean, it's like enough said, really. So I'm going to clarify this first card that I got, which is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an energy where you're kind of keeping things to yourself. It's more internal. It's not like you have walls built up, but you're just everything, everything you're experiencing or going through, you keep it inside. And it's not in an unhealthy, unbalanced way, which is locking it up and not paying attention to it. You're just stowing it away. No, you're keeping it to yourself. You're not sharing it. You're not being open and expressive with whatever it is. You're just kind of like more so secretive or mysterious, I guess, would be the right way to say it. But it says, listen to your intuition, have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting. All right, this is another one of those cards that's like the death card. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Let me clarify this really quick. High Priestess have to do it. But having patience, I just said that. All right, start with these. So, okay. What am I doing right now? I had to remember. Okay, I'm talking to Divine Feminines. I was wondering because, am I? I have to think. Yes. Yes, Divine Feminines. Masculines? Oh my God. Let me see really quick. I lose track. I'm only wondering because I noticed something in all three of these cards. The first one is the spirit of the past. Nostalgia, return, longing, um, old flame, aching. Then I have spirit of light, new beginnings, awakening. And then the spirit of the waters, cleansing, healing, and emotions. What I noticed about all three of these cards that stood out to me is that they are all feminines. They're all female, at least. So Sorry, I want a little bit of music. Let me check to remind myself who I'm talking to because I lost it and I want to. Okay, so I'm talking to masculines actually. Um, sorry, masculines. I'm so sorry. So automatically with the high priestess, the first thing I get is you need to get in touch with your feminine side. Okay. Your feminine side is going to be what helps you to trust your intuition, which is what it says here. Listen to your intuition, have patience. Sometimes the masculine side can be very impulsive. When you're too much in the masculine side, a lot of the decisions you make can be impulsive. So you decide something and you just go ahead and do it without weighing anything out or carefully, excuse me, considering anything. You just go and do it. Um, but I'm getting first thing, like I said, you need to get more in touch with your feminine side because there's something that you're needing to heal, and your feminine side is gonna be what helps you do that. I'm getting that it's something from your past, and I guess it's something that you've kept to yourself for a while, but let me see. I'm getting that you're awakening to this. Awakening to, oh, I think you're awakening to a deep-seated issue that you may not have realized before was an issue, but something has triggered your perspective or your perception. It's made you see something. Let me see. What else does this have to do with? Wow. Oh, I said, oh wow, I didn't even flip over. Um, I see manipulation and embarrassment. Those were the next two that came out. Embarrassment and manipulation. So, okay, there may have been something that happened in your past that you feel embarrassed about. You could have been manipulative. You could have either been manipulated or manipulative. But those of you who were being manipulative, um, I feel like this thing is haunting you now. You know what you did. You know what you did wrong. You're awakening to this, um, and now it's kind of haunting you. Let me see the next card. Actually, no. Let me pull from here. High Priestess. I see empathy. Was that what was just? No, no, that was something else. What was this now? Okay, no. I thought I saw empathy somewhere else. I don't know why. But this is empathy. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. That makes sense. Okay. So yes, you're awakening to something that happened in the past, maybe something that you did, honestly. Um, and I'm just speaking to you guys very frankly. I may be a woman, but come on. Okay, anyway. Um, so maybe you were manipulative in the past with a feminine, um, gender does not matter, it could be a man or a woman. But maybe you were manipulative towards a feminine or just someone in your life, someone that was close to you or you considered close to you. I only say close to you because the fact that you're even, well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be someone close to you. You could really feel bad for just treating, just miss, like I'm about to say malnutrition, treating someone bad, basically, treating someone badly that, and you know it was bad, or you know it was wrong, you know. No one can dictate to you what's right and what is wrong. You know that for yourself. Let me, I kind of want to clarify this a little bit more. Let me see, I'm looking at this one. Ace of Air, that's clarity. So again, you're awakening to this. You just awakened to this. It says seeing the truth of a situation. Okay. But it also says a challenging beginning there. So you're seeing the truth of a situation. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You feel embarrassed that you behaved in a certain way. And I'm getting that you want a new beginning. But in order for you to get that new beginning, you need to learn forgiveness towards yourself. You have to be able to forgive yourself. You already did the first step. You awakened to the fact that you were manipulative, or that you accepted manipulation, um, when you knew it was happening, if you knew it was happening. So now is the time to forgive yourself so that you can move on to the next step. Okay. And this awakening has helped you to be empathetic and be understanding towards the other person's situation. And I think that's why you're so embarrassed, because you weren't understanding in the past. And you look back at your behavior and you're like, wow, like, and this is what how I personally see it. You know, if I behaved in a certain way towards someone that was not the best, and if I don't realize it in that moment, which is very rare, but if I don't realize it in that moment, it happens to hit me later, I'm like, wow, like I was really being such and such, you know, I was really not being very understanding, or I was being kind of forceful, you know. And like I said, that's the first step. I felt bad, but I had to forgive myself, which is like, you know what? I realized it and I'm willing to apologize. You know, I'm willing to apologize, you know, as long as they're willing to hear me. But also you need to understand that this person has free will, the free will to decide that they're not quite ready to forgive you yet. Okay, but you did your part. Just because someone is not ready to forgive you doesn't mean you shouldn't forgive yourself, or that you need to do more. No. It's like all you need to do is awaken to the fact that something was done, take care of it, however you know you see fit, you know the right thing to do that, and let that person do what they see fit. As long as you're not in harm, they're not in harm's way or anything like that, this person is liable to do or say anything, you know. So don't prepare yourself for negative or anything, but just be open to the fact that they have a world of things to say, or do. You know, they have a world of choices. They have a world of choices. That's what free will is. Okay. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me together. And that's also, you forgiving yourself is also going to be what helps to heal the situation, what helps you to heal. And ultimately what helps them to heal. And honestly, don't be afraid to apologize. If you've been feeling like you need to apologize, don't be afraid. Just do it. Even if you're afraid that this person won't forgive you or won't talk to you, will block you, whatever you're afraid of, do it anyway. Okay, because you know you have the best intention in mind. You awaken to the fact that something happened and it was wrong. You know, do it anyway. Don't let fear hold you back, because sometimes that softens a person up, you know. Um, yeah. Um, and other times it could annoy a person, you know. You're dealing with people, and everyone's different. Everyone handles things differently, and everyone's in their own stage in their journey, like a certain stage in their journey. So, oh yeah. Next, I got the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on too tightly to something. You're needing to let go of something, which the interpretation for death was release. Let me see, what does this Four of Pentacles have to do with? The only thing that stands out to me when it comes to what it says on the card for the Four of Pentacles is too cautious. You're afraid to apologize or afraid to come forward. Okay, the first one that fell out is the Spirit of the Wolf, loner, fierce, instincts. You need to trust your instincts, but don't make yourself a loner because of fear. Okay. Let me see what else for this Four of Pentacles. You're needing to let go of this loner mindset too, that you're better off alone. Um, you're better off with only temporary connections. You're not. And some of you might be intoxicating yourself or trying to numb that feeling of embarrassment, shame, guilt by drinking or whatever it is you're doing. If you are doing that, trying to numb yourself, Stop. Stop and allow yourself to feel it. Because the longer you numb yourself, the longer that process to healing is going to take. Because the second you decide to give all that stuff up, all that pain you've been feeling, it could be a year that you've just gone on with alcohol or gone on with whatever to numb you, and you decide, okay, I'm tired of doing this now. All of that pain that you've been numbing out is going to come rushing in like a wave. It's going to hit you like a wave. And then you'll feel like you won't know what to do. So it's better to nip this in the bud now. Yes, you can still handle it then, but it's going to be a lot more work. It's better for you to take care of this loner, temporary intoxication energy right now. Let go of this guilt. Whatever it is you need to do to let go of this guilt that doesn't involve you numbing yourself, do that. And a lot of the time, I suggest deep introspective work, meditation, um, positive affirmations for yourself. Guy or girl, get a journal. Get a journal. Let go of these gender stereotypes, please. You will be doing yourself a favor. Okay. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck here, I didn't even notice I have the spirit of communication. So you want to talk to this person, you want to reach out to them, you want to apologize to them, you want to reconcile or whatever it may be. Yeah, you want to spark something. Okay, you want to spark something again, but you're afraid and you feel like I'm just better off alone. I'm better off with just temporary connections, nothing serious, or even connecting with someone on a deep level, even if it's not a love relationship. Just don't want to connect with anyone on a deep level. Stop telling yourself those things. Other people are here on earth for us to connect with each other. We do need each other. There is no one person that you need to make you whole. You are whole within yourself. And you need to remind yourself of that so that you can be grounded. But it's nice to have compliments. Other people are compliments. They're help, you know? Let me see. What was that? Yeah, spark. And what comes through here? This Four of Pentacles. Oh, divine masculines. I feel empathy towards you right now. I have doubt. Okay. You doubt that you'll be able to spark this situation up again. I just love how I peep on the side because I'm just trying to make sure you guys see. But doubt. Again, you're doubting that, and the fact that I have the moon's energy, you don't know. Doubt. That's just what it is. You just don't know because you can't see. You're so busy trying to like see. You're squinting so hard so you can see what's going to happen in the future, or you can see the outcome of you going to talk to this person or you reaching out to this person so that you don't get hurt. You're like, okay, I just want to see first so I know. So if it goes bad, I know not to do it. There ain't no way for that to happen. There is no way. I can't tell you. No one can tell you. I can give you an idea of the outcome, but energies change all the time, boo. Energies are always shifting. The person could be in a good mood one minute and be in a bad mood the next. So I might catch the person in a good mood and say, "Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's good." And then you text them and they are in a bad mood. They're not trying to hear from you. Okay? That's why I said it's good to be open and accepting of anything, any possibility. Okay? So that you're able to move forward even though sometimes it may be difficult. You're able to regain your strength, reground yourself and say, okay, well, I'm good. I'm still able to move forward. I'm good. you know that doesn't mean you don't care about that person. That doesn't mean you're kicking them to the curb or you're cutting them off permanently forever unless you're guided to do that and your intuition is telling you to do that. If that's not the case, don't force this person out of your life and don't force them in. Let things lie where they are. Trust your intuition, listen to your guidance, and do what you know you need to do. Remove this doubt. Okay, stop squinting and trying to see. You're not gonna see. Just do it. Okay? And this is not me telling you, yeah, reach out to this person. What I mean by do it is listen to your intuition. Do that. And if your heart and your mind, not just your heart, not just your mind, if your heart and your mind are telling you, yes, let's reach out. I'm ready to reach out. Do that. If your heart and your mind together are telling you, I don't really think this is the best time, and you know it's not fear, differentiate fear, differentiate fear between, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but see the difference between fear and consideration. Um, because you're taking this person's feelings into consideration, or you're just taking the time. Oh, look, at the bottom I have haunted. I just said that earlier. You're haunted by this. But yeah, and you're staying elusive. You're staying back. You're keeping you're keeping a front up. You keep this, you're hiding. You're just like, just, don't stop doing that. Okay, I'm just laughing because that's kind of what I'm imagining, You're holding yourself back because of this fear of rejection, or that this person is just going to be ruthless towards you. If it's just fear holding you back, do it. If you know in yourself, not even say heart, but you know in yourself, again, mind and heart connection, they need to be in harmony, do it. Take action. When you don't take action, when you know where you know action is needed, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing your whole journey a disservice. Okay? Especially the journey between you and this person. That is a journey within itself. That's a separate journey from your journey. Okay? Um, that's just a part of yours. That's like a sub journey to your journey. um, but let me clarify the next one, which is the Five of Wands. Conflict. What are you conflicted about? I'm pretty sure I already know what it is, which is that doubt and the fear. I'm gonna pull from here first. I'm saying here like you can see the deck that I'm pointing to. I'm sorry. Okay. Some of you are dealing with pride instead of fear, or it's fear and pride. You're too proud to make the first move. What sense does that make? What sense does it make? Like what I get with the confliction and pride, it says I love myself and I see myself in everyone. What I get with that is I always see it as a Twitter mindset. I love to call it Twitter mindset. On Twitter, everyone's wearing a mask. They put up a front. They say, oh, this person doesn't love you if they're not doing this. This person doesn't want you if they haven't done this. Boo, he would have already did this if they did it. Like, love has no boundary. None. It could be 6 years and all of a sudden this person's saying, I've loved you for so long and this is and that, So love has no rules, no boundaries. All of it means nothing. So you holding on to this pride because you're afraid of this person's response, you're afraid that this person might embarrass you, um, or you're afraid that this person will, the rejection will just be so much, it'll just hurt your ego. That is not enough for you not to take action. That is not enough reason for you to take action. That's still fear to me. That's fear of fear of your ego getting hurt, pretty much. So you're allowing yourself to be confused and conflicted on whether or not you should move forward because of fear that your ego is going to get hurt. All right. Silence your ego. I love to say this. Turn down the volume of your ego because your ego is louder than your intuition. A lot of the time, especially when you're dealing with fear, your ego will scream, shout louder than your intuition is talking. Your intuition is always going to be at a level voice. It's always going to be a level tone. You're not going to hear it auditorily. You're just going to know. I can't even describe it. You're just going to know. You'll hear it within. Let me see what else. I was just looking at one. I think this is it that I was looking at. Regret. That Five of Cups, it just came out. Where is it? Oh, I actually haven't gotten to it. It's the next card. Sorry. Five of Cups, feeling of regret. You regret what you did. You regret the past. And like I said, you feel shamed. You feel ashamed. So that's kind of reinforced your pride. Like, well, I know I was acting a fool back then, so I don't want to look stupid coming up and apologizing. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real with you right now. You look even more stupid if your reason is pride, um, as to why you're not saying anything. You are not a stupid person. You seem stupid when you choose pride over what you want. Okay. Um, Let me get from here. Swords, five of wands, So I have the first one, which is Spirit of the Witch, Psychic, Sorcery, Magic. With this, there are two cards in here that kind of remind me of manifestation. So again, you're trying to figure out how you can come forward and meet with this person and reconcile, but you're still like you're still seeing it as a delusion. You feel like it's unrealistic for you guys to come together. It's unrealistic for this person to be able to forgive you. Let's say even I love this one. Um, you feel like, and not even just you, I'm going to generalize it. I'm not even talking about you for this one moment. Pause. You feel like it's unrealistic because you wouldn't forgive you if somebody else did you like that. If somebody did me like that, I wouldn't forgive them. So there's no point in me going up and apologizing. As badly as I want to, there's no point in me saying anything because I mean, I wouldn't forgive me. So, you know, and you may say that so dry, frank, nonchalant, but it's killing you, obviously. Like, it's just eating you. I wouldn't say killing you, it's a bit dramatic, but it is eating at you. And that's why you need to trust your intuition. That was the first card that came out, which was the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Listen to your intuition, okay? And get rid yourself of these ideas that reconciliation is not possible, okay? And bust down your ego. You can never get rid of your ego completely, but you can turn down that volume. You can turn down volume. And let's see, that way you won't be so conflicted. Five of Cups. Regret. I'm going to put this regret card next to it. Let me use this one instead first. Five of Cups to do it. Silence is the first one I flew out. Let me check something too. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say something else, but I'm going to wait. Silenced, stagnant. Let me get one more. Foolish. I'm telling you guys, you feel embarrassed, you feel foolish, and now things are stagnant. You're silent. Things are silent between you guys. Things are frozen, delayed, and you're longing for this person. You miss this person. You want so badly to come forward. The bottom of the deck, I have the Spirit of the Ring, which is commitment, romance, I think that says. I lied, sorry. Commitment, promise, and contract. So, let me see what it says at the top. Yeah, karma, justice, and balance. This is at the top of the deck. All right. Okay, this is what I was going to say just now. So I feel like there are two groups. I like to consider more than one. So there's the group that I was just talking about, said everything before. Then there's this group where some of you may have tried to reconcile with this person and maybe it didn't go well. Um, and now you just feel very foolish. You feel stupid. You're embarrassed. It's hurt your pride. Um, and now there's silence between you guys. There's stagnancy. Nothing's moving, and you want this new dawn. You want this new beginning between you and this person, but maybe they have a wall built up right now. Or like I said, they just weren't having it when you came around. And that goes back to what I was mentioning before, um, which is being open and being accepting to whatever is currently happening in your life individually and what's currently happening between you and this person when it comes to this connection. As much as it hurts, you cannot force or push anything. You can't force or push anyone to do anything because that's only going to hurt you more. Even if this person decides to agree and say, you know what, okay, well, let's try it, let's do this, it's going to be temporary. It's going to be short lived because the time that you both needed separately to do that growth and transformation, okay, to go through that death of the old and to make room for the new, like that wasn't allowed. So now there's going to be an imbalance and a clashing as you guys were forced together, and it's going to separate you guys again so that you guys can go through the transformation that you were meant to go through initially. So you need to have patience with yourself, forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past between you and this person. Um, and just be understanding that this person needs to go through their own process. I just wanted to mention that. But yes, um, and then let me clarify for, because I basically would be repeating myself if I talk to the first group with that Five of Cups. Death. I feel like I already mentioned death like throughout this reading multiple times, so I feel like I don't even really have to clarify that. Um, Although I don't mind, but I feel like it's just gonna be a repeat. So, um, let me clarify. Oh, how lovely, how fitting. At the top of my Spirit of the Light deck, at the top was Spirit of the Scales, Karma, Justice, and Balance. Well, guess what the bonus card was? Justice. Wow. Okay. I'm being extra right now. But this card says fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. I feel like I have to rewind and say that again. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right, which has been coming through throughout this entire reading. Stand up for, sorry, yeah, stand up for your beliefs. If you believe that reaching out to this person is the right thing to do and trying your best to set the scale straight, trying your best to bring the situation to justice, do it. Do it. Stop holding yourself back, okay? Stop keeping yourself from a world of possibilities because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. All right? But just be open to either or. All right? Um I'm also getting that things just need to balance out between you guys because with justice, balance is a big thing. And then it's the number 8. That's 2 fours. 4 is the number of balance and stability. It's also about your balancing your foundation, your base, where everything begins for you. That needs to be stabilized. Same thing for the other person, which is why you guys are in separation right now. So I'm going to pull one more card from here and then I'll close my reading. What else? I got humor and honesty. I want to pull one more for some reason. What else is it? Oh, I love. So humor, honesty, and love. You need to see, you need to find the humor in your life right now. Just like I started this reading, I like things to be lightweight sometimes. If there's a chance for it to be lightweight, I'm gonna bring it there. I'm gonna bring the energy there. I want this to be light. It's too heavy. Like and it's honestly just like any way you can make your life easier, do it. The way you can make your life easier right now in this situation is if you're being nagged by your intuition to go ahead and step forward, say something, do it. It's going to make your life easier, even if it doesn't turn out how you expect it to turn out. Leave expectation at the door, leave the door open for anything to come through. Okay. So I'm going to, oh, yeah. Oh, in honesty, be honest about the way you feel. Be genuine about the way you feel, not just about the love you feel for this person, but also about the guilt and embarrassment that you felt. Be vulnerable, be open, share, okay? As long as this person is willing to hear you, share. And then love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. See the good in this situation, see the humor in this situation. Maybe not the actual situation itself, but you saw me laughing in the middle of this reading while reading to you guys, and it's just because I feel free. I just pulled this, I feel liberated. I'm saying I feel liberated because that feeling of holding yourself back, keeping yourself from doing something because you're worried about an outcome, I've done it. I felt it. It's not nice, okay? So I just did what I wanted to do. No, it didn't go how I wanted it to go. I wouldn't say I had expectation, but I had hopes. It didn't go the way I hoped. And I did start to pout. I did start to sulk. But the next day, I laughed. I kind of laughed at myself because it's like, if I'm really looking back at it, it really wasn't a big deal. Like it really wasn't. And that's just for my situation, like specifically, freedom, peace. They're both blue. What color is blue? That's the throat chakra. You'll find freedom and peace through communication. Throat chakra is about communication. Speak up. Speak up. Okay? It's also going to take a lot of weight off of you. Finding humor in a situation, being present in your present moments, whatever moment you're in, be present in that moment. Don't be in the past and don't be worried about the future. Be present. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Then, where's that last one? Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. I'm gonna close the reading there. No, but really, I am gonna close the reading there. In fact, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So that would go towards the group that maybe have already tried to reach out to this person and it didn't go well. Okay, it's okay. It is okay. I promise. You Everything that's happening in your life right now, in this journey and in your personal journey, is meant to happen. Everything's going according to plan. Trust the process. Have a good rest of the night. I love you guys. Catch you soon.